The Actions and Stuff texture pack is an amazing creation at the premium price of 1,690 mine tokens. It brings a vanilla enhanced texture pack with 3D item models and player and mob animations. The pack can be used with its textures or default textures and potentially your favorite texture pack as well. But unfortunately, not every texture pack plays nice. So in this series, we're testing them all to find out which ones actually do work. And we're building the ultimate compatibility list. In today's video, we're going to be taking Luminous Dreams in its X16 subpack created by Poggy, and we're going to be pairing it with the Actions and Stuff 1.8 update, which allows vibrant visuals created by Orville Studios. We're going to test Luminous Dreams with the Actions and Stuff X16 and X32 subpacks. So we're going to start by loading into a creative survival normal world, basically. We've got Luminous Dreams in X16 and it's slot number 1, and we've got Actions and Stuff in X16 and it's slot number 2. Now for me, the best way to know that I'm definitely using Luminous Dreams' textures is by looking at the stone. Now it doesn't use height maps, it's got a normal map, and that gives us this kind of blurry implied 3D texture face. But other than that, it's very, very vanilla as I deal with my stuttering issues that are here. So much for a hot fix, huh? Mojang, thank you very much. Please, hashtag fix Minecraft Bedrock. But looking at the rest of the world, we've got the Luminous Dreams shaders, or for lack of a better term, it's actually vibrant visuals. Let's not get into the habit of calling them shaders. We've got the lighting effects, we've got the fog going off into the distance as you would do normally as well, looking up at the sun. And if we find some mobs over here, we can also just confirm that we have got the Actions and Stuff animation, and it is that bouncier animation that you see in Actions and Stuff Live in the Dreams. So we've got the awesome vibrant visuals from Luminous Dreams, which give you that vanilla feel, and we've got the Actions and Stuff animations. But what happens if we change Actions and Stuff to X32? Now, for all intents and purposes, I got sent a very nice table that explained to me what Actions and Stuff subpacks are doing very simply for my brain. And in X32, we still keep the vanilla textures in Actions and Stuff. We still keep the animations, but we also get the 3D items and we get the name tag props stuff that you can deal with as well. So that's good to know. And it lets me know as well that these are actually the vanilla. Well, actually, are they? No, this is still the Luminous Dreams textures. Sorry, my mistake. This is still the Luminous Dreams textures that we've got going on here. So we are not playing around with Actions and Stuff textures. We still have the vanilla textures. So not much has really changed in this world by going into Actions and Stuff X32, which is good to know in all honesty. And it just means that if you want to activate the props, you can. So I'm happy to see that. That's good to know. We can even have a little glance at the water over here as well and just see. So this, I would expect the water to be exactly the same between X16 and X32 as we're using the luminous water, for lack of a better term. So that's good to know. As we come around here, we can even have a little dibble-dabble underwater as well, which is what you would expect from Luminous Dreams. I'm not seeing anything here that would be affected by Actions and Stuff in X16 or X32, which is good to know. So yeah, that's how it would look in a survival world using Luminous Dreams and Actions and Stuff, with Actions and Stuff in either X16 or X32. So why don't we head over to the compatibility world now and let's see what differences we get with the mobs. We'll start with Actions and Stuff in X16. And now as we load into my compatibility flat world, let me remind you that you can see the whole Actions and Stuff compatibility list that we're building here on the Dazman Reacts channel. You can see it on my website. That's dazman.gg. The link to the direct table will be in the description as well, so you can go and see all of the packs that we've done. But as we load in here, we can see we're in the flat world, and I did show you the survival world simply so you could see how it would hit naturally. I never really trust how worlds look in a flat world, to be honest. But as we look along here, we can see the mobs. They're working so far. We've got all of the models correct, and we're using the Luminous Dreams textures. And that's the thing here. Luminous Dreams textures are so similar to vanilla textures that it could be quite easily mistaken to be vanilla. And so I recommend Luminous Dreams for players who really like that vanilla feel, but want a kind of adjusted, vibrant visual feel as well. I think it's very good in that sense. I think it does that job really well. And so far, as we're flying over all of these mobs, what we're seeing here is absolutely fine. No models being broken at all. That's really good. And that's the first thing that you want to look for, because it's all about immersion. And when you're dealing with a pack that has such close vanilla models, you want the immersion. You want the immersion of the models being correct. Obviously, if you're using a pack that changes textures so much, then a broken texture as well as a broken model can really mess things up. But I just really enjoy seeing the Iron Golem with its reflections, and it's got the reflections coming off of the fences here. You can see the fences bouncing off of the Iron Golem, and you can see when the Iron Golem decides to do its little flexing on its shoulders and stuff, coming from the actions and stuff. It's so good. It gives characters so much life just having that, and I think that's really good. And yeah, no broken models at all here. We get some more of that luminous water as we look underwater here at the fish. Okay, we got that nice little blue hue here too. Very good to see. And then when it works, you know, when it works, it's great. It genuinely is great. I don't want to talk about other packs. Like, this is like Luminous Dreams' moment here on the Dasman Reacts channel. This is making it work with actions and stuff. So I don't want to talk about other packs. So right here and now, for that vanilla experience, or that close to vanilla experience, I think this is very, very good. And once we get Minecraft Bedrock fixed and working again, you know, people can actually enjoy the game and enjoy vibrant visuals. That'd be really good. Remember, hashtag fix Minecraft Bedrock. It is an absolute must. And I said it before, I think Luminous Dreams does slightly suffer from not having height maps, but that is kind of an obsession of mine at the moment with the height maps. But the reflections are really nice. That is awesome. Just seeing the light bounce off of this little guy with his head spinning as well. It's so nice. And then we've got the creepers on here. We've got the skeletons, which actually do have a height map. What's going on there? Is that a height map, or is that an implied height map? Like, for lack of a better term, that really does look like a height map. Okay. That's really interesting. And so if there was a slight stutter there, I just went to go and have a look at my old review on Luminous Dreams, and there wasn't a height map on the skeletons. Although, I suppose, actually, I think that's just really good implied 3D there, actually, because depending on where we look, it starts to flatten out again. That's really nice. In one certain area with the shading, that look right there. Tell me that doesn't look amazing. That looks really nice in a certain position. I was starting to be like, where did he get the height map from? Actions and stuff doesn't have height maps. Luminous Dreams doesn't have height maps. That is some of the best shading I think I've ever seen, if that's the case then. Otherwise, that's inheriting it for somewhere else, which I don't know where, because there's only 2 packs on here. But okay, so in the right light, some of this stuff looks really good. I didn't get to see that in the review, I suppose, because I did the review at night with the skeleton. But yeah, no broken models here at all. And so it's nice to see that I still even learn things in these videos. I'm very happy with that. No wind on the breeze. Okay. Interesting choice. We've got the phantoms, which have their little greeny animations on there. Oh, we've lost the ghast. The ghast has decided to end it all. I'm sorry. With Bedrock in the state it's in, this is why the ghast decided to end it all, I guess. So, we come over here. There's the ghast on there too. Yeah, it's not broken. The happy ghast is up there, and he's not broken either. We've got the creaking on here. It just, that skeleton, I can't get it out of my head at the moment. That skeleton really shows the importance of where the sun is when you're looking at things as well. You do get some awesomeness, man. I don't think it's actually possible to show everything in a review. I think it's impossible. There's so many factors when it comes to vibrant visuals. We can even see the glowing on here for the Guardians. The Elder Guardian's a little bit duller with no glow. That's a shame. We may need to cull a few of these guys because we're getting a lot of zombie piglins down here. But again, none of the models particularly looking broken. We can go and throw in a piglin. Yeah, he's working fine. And then if it will let me grab a piglin brute as well, I may have to cull these guys for the next one. Yep, that's cool. The great cull of 2025 with these pigs. And then we're going to go for the hoglin here as well. Yeah, that's cool as well. And we can see as the light is setting down, we might as well head into the end. So far, all of the mobs looking good. we are now in the end, and unfortunately, pairing it with actions and stuff doesn't get rid of the graininess of the end. We still got the awesome end stone reflections, but yeah, not looking like it's going to fix the graininess here. I hope that does get a fix. As we come over here, we can see the Warden's items, the egg item with some glow on here. We've also got the shulker on there too. These guys are having the fight to end all fights. Still very vanilla in feel, but nothing broken. That's what I like to see. Nothing broken. This looks like this is going down as a yes, in all honesty. Let's head over here, and down the bottom we should have the Wither. I hope actions and stuff do look at fixing their animation here, because it every time you load up to it, it does that weird, like it's just only first loading in. I'm not a big fan of that. But yeah, that's cool. Very nice there, as I get a bit of a stutter. Do we have any Endermen around? I don't think we do. I think I need to spawn a couple in. Is there something around here? It's been a while since I set this world up. With a skeleton. No. Where did I put that then? Let's go here. Let's just grab one. We're going to grab an Enderman. Thank you. Oh, that is the Enderman. Why did I think that was a dragon egg? Doesn't matter. Let's spawn a few of these guys in. Thank you very much. We can see how they're looking. And again, no broken models. Awesome. Okay, let's get out of here. Let's go and see all of the animations on the weapons. We can also set it to day while we're here as well, just so we can see what's going on. So, we've got all of the diamond weapons in my hand already, so we'll spring these in, and they seem to pop in. They're fine. Does feel a little bit understated, but they are fine. Okay. And then if we're swiping, yeah, we've got the actions and stuff. Weapon movements on here. Very good. Slow it down, and then we get the shovel. Yeah, working fine. And then the diamond hoe there as well. And then just to double check it in first person. Yeah. And yeah, that's all lined up fine. If we grab ourselves the bow and the crossbow, we'll also grab an arrow. There's no... I always thought there was a like circle ring animation here, but not in first person. Maybe it's been a while. There it is there in third. The crossbow gets really nothing in first person. In third person, though, it gets a bit more, but that's working okay. If we grab the trident and the mace, so the mace here, quite flat, but it is held in that custom animation, and then the trident as well, looking fine, and we'll throw it here, looking absolutely fine. Thank you very much. And then if we grab ourselves the armor, 1, 2, 3, and 4, and we put that on, yeah, it's working fine. Look at that. Nothing wrong with that at all. And it's even got the subtle purple glow. And we can see all of the armors in here too. So remember, if I can find my picture again, bear with me. It is in X16. It's not 3D armor, apparently. So we've just got this bog standard armor. And it should have the Luminous Dreams vibrant visual information on it as well. So we can see how the light is reflecting on the gold, how it's hitting all of the diamonds and stuff. That's cool. And then, yeah, in X16, the props are disabled as well. So we won't be seeing those. But if we now go and change actions and stuff to X32, we can have a look at how it looks with less compatibility settings and more actions and stuff. So now we're going to load into the compatibility world with actions and stuff in X32 and Luminous Dreams still in X16. And I worked out where my confusion came from in the last video I did here, and we looked at X32. So all of the information online says that actions and stuff X32 uses vanilla textures. But I don't actually think that's the case, or they're very outdated, and I'm going to get to why. So first of all, we can see the chicken is fine. But right now, I'm going to put 2 screenshots on the screen of a cow, one from the front and one from the back. These are vanilla cows. If you compare them to what we're looking at here, it's less pixelated, less blurry. That's what we're looking at here is not a vanilla cow. This is an actions and stuff cow, or at least an interpretation of it. And that's where I got confused in the previous video, and where I've just spent 20 minutes trying to work out why it's not loading correctly here as well. So the vanilla experience is actually not Minecraft Bedrock vanilla 100%, because the cow isn't. So just bear that in mind. Maybe let me know down in the comments if I've got that wrong, but I don't think I have. Anyway, we'll carry on looking and we'll see. So far, all of these are looking absolutely fine. We've got the animations working. The models are working fine. We've got the Luminous Dreams, vibrant visual effects going on here. So I'm not expecting this to break, but I'm glad that I was able to kind of work out why I was so confused previously. When I use actions and stuff, I'm normally either using the full or the compatibility. I don't normally steer near 32. And so that's where I was getting very confused. But obviously, 32 does have its place. We now know that it doesn't use vanilla textures. And it's also not using Luminous Dreams' textures either. Which also confused me because actions and stuff is in slot 2. So Luminous Dreams' mob textures should be overwriting actions and stuff. And it's not. Actions and stuff gets priority. And again, I don't know why. I guess there's some coding going on in the background. That means these mobs are taking from actions and stuff and not from Luminous Dreams. It's so technical and confusing. I'm not surprised I got confused. I've got like the brain of a pea right here. But anywho, we'll just carry on anyway. Like I was saying, the X32 actions and stuff subpack does enable the props. So there is a place for it, and it does also enable the 3D items. So, you know, there is a reason why people like to use it. I'm not stopping anywhere here because nothing looks broken at the moment either. So everything's all working fine, and that's good. So if you want to use the props and you want to use a somewhat vanilla feeling skin, but not actually vanilla feeling, then you will come here to look at the X32. The witch's nose here looks a little bit weird, but I mean, okay, I guess. That is a very weird looking nose. How you doing, buddy? And then we've got these guys over here as well. Nothing really jumping out as being crazy other than the fact that it's like some weird hybrid of vanilla and actions and stuff here. Luminous Dreams textures not being, I said not being reflected, but actually that looks more like the Luminous Dreams skeleton that we had. And it's like, are they fighting each other? Are they fighting each other to display Luminous Dreams mobs and also actions and stuff mobs? I don't get it, because that cow's not a Luminous Dreams mob either. A Luminous Dreams cow is very similar to a vanilla cow with the shade. I don't get it, man, and nobody seems to get it either. This is definitely a Luminous Dreams brick texture, but there's really so much confusion, and how much of it comes down to toying with sub packs and how much of it comes down to Minecraft just being broken and probably not reading things correctly. Honestly, I don't know. I genuinely don't know, but it's weird that we had what looked like a Luminous Dreams skeleton mixed in then. Look, because these are Luminous Dreams Guardians. They've got the orange. But that wasn't a Luminous Dreams cow. I'm losing the will to live here, mate. Really, I've got no idea. I did cull all of the piglins. So let's just go and see how these guys are looking. We're going to have to wait for these guys to freeze over. We'll have a look at the hoglin here, the zombified hoglin too. Okay, yeah. The models are working though, you know. So whatever it is we're dealing with here, maybe it's like a randomized thing. Genuinely no idea. But whatever we're dealing with here, the models aren't breaking. And so these are all fine, looking fine and dandy. So then let's go into the nether then. I don't think I'm ever going to be able to work out X32. It's just going to stay alien to me. I think I will only look at X32 in Vibrant Visual Packs because I've started it. I'm not sure. We've then got over here. Yeah, no, it's still grainy. I thought it looked a bit cleaner, but no, it's still grainy. We've got the Enderman here as well. All of this looking the same as what we've already seen, so we don't need to see too much. The models are all working fine. Yeah, that's all working the same as we would expect. And then if we come over here, we've then got the wither down here as well. Yeah, it's just the actions and stuff bug that occurs, but that's still working fine. That's good to know. Yeah, I don't know, man. And I'll never have full confidence that I'm doing the right stuff, to be honest. That looks like a Luminous Dreams Obsidian because it's got that implied 3D on there, which is good. The PBR, I believe it's called. And then if we come over here then, so we've got the actions and stuff armor stands. That's cool. And then if we grab the weapons, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. That's not 5. I missed my hoe. Thank you very much. Let's throw that over there. So they're all popping into play, and then, yeah, that's working cool. We've got the sound effects here as well. Oh, I just beat up a block. Into here, yeah. Into here, yeah. Feels a little bit more manic than it did in the X16 version. But okay. I might just rename this whole series to Daz Doesn't Understand Actions and stuff, to be honest with you. Let's throw that and then throw that. So we'll go for the bow. Yeah, look, that had a little glisten on the bow there. We didn't get that before. You see that animation? And then if we come this way, yep, that's absolutely fine. The crossbow. Bam, yep, that's cool. Yep, that's all right. That's working as you would expect. Let's grab the shield. I don't think we actually looked at the shield in X16. But I would expect it to be working. It's working fine here as well. Okay. And then if we grab ourselves the old armor pieces as well once again. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Yep, that's working fine. Is the purple more prominent? I'm not sure, but it's all working okay. And then we'll look at the armors here as well. In those actions and stuff. Armor pieces. Gold doesn't look too nice. It's got a good glisten to it though. Looks better from the back than it does from the front. Maybe that's to do with the light. I'm not sure. And then if we come over here as well, we can see all of the props and how they would look with luminous lighting on here too. Not really expecting too much stuff to be happening here. That does spin when you do that. That's cool. Okay. We've got the lava lamp. We've got the other stuff on here too as the sun is setting down. And so there you have it then. That is Luminous Dreams in X16 with actions and stuff X16 and actions and stuff X32 sub packs. And I'm going to say it works absolutely fine, although there is something weird happening with actions and stuff X32, and it doesn't seem to match what all of the records online and what everybody seems to believe is saying. So if anyone knows the answer to that, let me know down in the comments. Please do comment. Let me know what you think about Luminous Dreams working with actions and stuff. Please do leave a like on the video. And if you're new to the channel, please do hit the subscribe button as well. I'd greatly appreciate it. Thank you very much for watching, everybody. Peace.